Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Yeah, hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. Stunning views, staggering scores. Par smashers in prime time at the Sentry Tournament of Champions, Kapalua in beautiful Maui. Cameron Smith does it with a final round 8 under 65. That's right, it's a par 73. And how's that? 34 under par. The previous 72-hole scoring record on the PGA Tour was set right here at Kapalua 2003 by Ernie Els. That was 31 under. So Jones broke it, Rahm broke it, and they didn't win. Cameron Smith, just too good.
Yeah, I just played really solid the whole week. Obviously, being a leader is not easy. You know, restless sleeps. I feel like I spent a lot of time looking at the ceiling in bed this week. But no, it was really cool. I haven't done that before. It was nice to to kind of see where my game's at against some of the best players in the world. I've been working hard and it's paid off early in the season.
Ben Everill, PGAtour.com.
Mate, speaking of that, you're into the World Top 10 for the first time. Clearly a goal of yours, and I assume you have further to go.
Yeah, it took me a while to get into the top 20, and I actually didn't know that, so that's really cool. That was one of my goals this year, was to get into the top 10. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's nice that that's done and dusted. Hopefully I can keep cruising up those world rankings.
What's more impressive to you, the fact that you were able to hold fire and keep pace and obviously win this, or you were able to do it with playing with Jon Rahm, the world #1 over the weekend?
I think just stringing 4 really good days together, I think that's always kind of something I've not struggled with, but I've always kind of wanted to do that, and I've always had kind of a scratchy day in there. So 4 really, really solid days of golf. Obviously playing with Johnny over the weekend was tough. He kept firing at pins and kept making birdies, and I felt like I had to stay on top of him, and it was nice to do that.
Was that a key to it, though, given that we know that you love to fight? Like you said yesterday, you missed the competitive side of golf more than just playing.
Yeah.
So having him there and knowing that that's, the best at the moment in the world, did that keep you on task?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best golfer in the world, and there's many reasons why he is. He flushes it, and it seems like he drains every putt he looks at. So, yeah, it was nice to kind of overcome that and kind of give some punches back, I guess, to him and give him something to think about.
And you get to go to a venue next week. You've also won it. What's it like to have the double? And you're looking forward to keeping the roll going?
Yeah, I mean, this is as close as we get, basically, on the PGA Tour to home. So it's nice to have a couple of wins here. I'm really looking forward to next week. Obviously, I've got a really good history there. I've won there before. I love the golf course. It reminds me so much of where I grew up playing golf. I feel really comfortable around there, and I can't wait for Thursday. I know that's... I feel like I'm drained at the moment, but I'm excited for next week already.
So again, low 72-hole scores in the history of the PGA Tour. This smashes the record. In all but one came here at Kapalua. Keep in mind the fairways were soft this week. They're really wide. There was very little wind. Perfect scoring conditions. Dustin Johnson, by the way, winning at TPC Boston in 2020 by 11 shots. Els won in 2003 at the Sentry by 8. Jordan by 8 in 2016. One other nugget to chew on here. The previous lowest score to not win for 72 holes was 27 under. That was Bryson DeChambeau last year at the BMW, with Cantlay winning. That's broken by 6. Jon Rahm is runner-up, and with Steve Burkowski.
What a show the world #1 put on here all week long, John. It was wonderful to watch if you were here on TV. What were the ebbs and flows like for you as you tried to overtake Cameron, ultimately falling one short here in the season opener of 2022?
It feels really strange to shoot 7 under and almost in my mind be complaining because it should have or could have been a lot lower, right? I mean, to shoot 33 under par over 4 days, you lose by 1, and you know it's a weird feeling because I played great golf, I shot a very low score, and I still lost by 1, right? So I have every reason to be smiling right now except 1. You know, so amazing ball striking, great putting, great short game, everything in general was good. It's just I fell 1 short. You know, one guy who basically did everything just a little bit better than me, ever so slightly. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to. I'm in that bittersweet moment, right? I'm upset I lost because I know I had a lot of chances all week and a couple of really good ones this week, this round today that I could have converted and at least give it a better chance to convert and maybe give them. Give the fans a bit more of a show.
What particular moments stand out to you right now as we talk that, I wish I had another one there?
I mean, there was a lot of putts that I hit good that I just misread. 1, 2, and 3 are those 3 holes could have been or should have been a little bit better, but there was a couple shots, second shot on 5 and 6, both of them should have been better. Give myself 50 feet with an 8-iron on 5, and on 6 I missed the green from 80 yards, right? So those first 6 holes I think is where I lost the most amount of strokes. Because from 9 on, or from 6 on, I play good golf, and they're all easy to birdie, right? In the back 9 I play good golf. The one I keep going back to is I thought the putt on 15 was dead center of the hole. I was convinced it was in, and maybe 16 and 17 gave a better run, but it's not like it's easy, right? I'm shooting 7 under. He shot 8 under today, right? We're talking about such a small margin, and it is what it is. It's still good golf.
You talk about the bittersweet moment, but so many positives you can take away. What are some of those as 2022 is underway?
Well, the new road driver seems to be really good. It's been something that when you start the season and you haven't really competed with it, it can be a bit of some doubts in your mind because you haven't played with it, especially given how good I drove it last year. And I drove it great. It's a great week, but I think my biggest positive is putting felt great, but my iron game overall was really good. Today might have been a little bit worse than the rest of the week, but overall it was really good iron game this week. Hitting some shots, especially some wet shots that were a lot better and better flighted, and more like what I've been working on, improving a couple of things. So I'm hoping I can keep tightening that up. It's still far from where I want to be, but there's a lot of positives in that sense.
Well, Jon, it was a good way to kick off 2022. I appreciate your time all week long. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Still a really good performance by Jon Rahm. He holds on to the #1 ranking in the world. Cameron Smith, by the way, goes from 21st to 10th in the official world golf rankings, 3rd in the current FedEx Cup standings. Smith will also head over to Oahu, where he won the Sony Open in 2020. Joining, among others, Bryson DeChambeau in the field at Waialae. You can see it beginning on Thursday right over on Golf Channel.